Tomorrow. That word has destroyed more dreams than failure ever will. Tomorrow I'll wake up early. Tomorrow I'll start studying. Tomorrow I'll stop wasting time. Tomorrow I'll finally become disciplined. But tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. And suddenly another year disappears. Meanwhile, someone less talented than you is winning. Not because they are smarter, not because they are special, because they mastered discipline. Discipline is not motivation. Motivation disappears when your mood changes. Discipline works even when you don't feel like working. And the painful truth is this: your future is being created by what you repeatedly do every day. Not your dreams, not your intentions, your habits. If your habits stay weak, your life stays weak. Look around carefully. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. Athletes, entrepreneurs, toppers, creators, leaders. They learned how to control themselves. Because the hardest battle in life is not against the world. It's against your own mind. Your mind wants comfort, easy pleasure, entertainment, sleep, excuses. And every time you obey those impulses, you become weaker. Scrolling feels easier than studying. Watching feels easier than creating. Sleeping feels easier than improving. Your brain chooses pleasure now instead of success later. That is why most people stay average forever. They wait to feel motivated. But disciplined people don't negotiate with feelings. They act anyway. Even when tired. Even when bored. Even when nobody is watching. Because they understand something powerful. Every small action is a vote for the person you become. Every workout matters. Every study session matters. Every distraction matters. You are building your identity one decision at a time. And here's the truth nobody tells you. Discipline is not built in one giant moment. It's built in tiny moments of resistance. The moment you want 5 more minutes in bed. The moment you want to quit studying. The moment you reach for your phone instead of your goal. The moment you say, "I'll do it later." That moment decides everything. Because your life changes when excuses stop controlling you. And listen carefully. Your brain is always watching your actions. Every time you break promises to yourself, your brain learns something dangerous. I cannot trust myself. That is how self-confidence gets destroyed. You say you'll change, but you don't. You say you'll focus, but you don't. You say you'll work hard, but you don't. Slowly, your mind stops believing you. But the opposite is also true. Every time you keep a promise, even a small one, your self-respect grows stronger. That is how discipline begins. Not through motivation videos, not through perfect routines. Through keeping small promises consistently. One workout, one chapter studied, one distraction ignored, one promise kept. That is how mentally strong people are created. And if discipline feels difficult right now, you are not alone. Modern life is designed to destroy your focus. Apps compete for your attention. Notifications distract your mind. Entertainment is available every second. You are fighting an entire system designed to keep you distracted. That is why consistency feels hard. That is why focus feels exhausting. But understand this clearly. You are not weak. You are simply untrained. Nobody is born disciplined. Discipline is built the same way muscles are built. At first, it hurts. At first, your mind resists. At first, you fail repeatedly. But every time you continue despite resistance, you become mentally stronger. The problem is not failure. The problem is quitting after failure. Because successful people fail constantly too. The difference is they continue anyway. That is what separates winners from everyone else. Not perfection, persistence. Now imagine waking up one day and finally being proud of yourself. Imagine trusting yourself again. Imagine becoming someone who actually finishes what they start. Of you already exists. hidden beneath procrastination, hidden beneath distractions, hidden beneath fear. And every disciplined action brings that version closer. You do not need to become perfect overnight. You just need to win today. One focused hour, one disciplined decision, one promise kept. That's enough, because greatness is never built in one dramatic moment. It is built quietly, day after day, when nobody is watching. And one day people will call you talented, people will call you lucky. But they will never see the thousands of moments where you chose discipline instead of comfort. And here is the final truth. Discipline is freedom. Without discipline, your emotions control you. Your distractions control you. Your addictions control you. But with discipline, you control your future. The life you want is hidden behind the things you avoid daily. The studying, the workout, the consistency, the uncomfortable effort. And the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is simple. One group acts based on goals. The other acts based on feelings. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop negotiating with your potential. Because every single day you delay, your future is watching. And one day you will either say, "I'm glad I stayed disciplined," or "I wish I had. Wish I had started earlier." The choice is being made right now by what you do next. If you liked the video, please subscribe.